Good evening, everyone. Just let me tune the live stream so that I can see what you will be writing and we will start. Okay, let's go. So, first of all, what we are having here, it's actually a new build series, but this time it will be slightly different as I wrote in the description. Why? Because currently in July and August I'm traveling a lot, so basically I don't have my usual table, tools, paints, and other stuff with me, and that's why I should do everything, let's say, on my uh, legs, as some people say, and that's why it is even more interesting to try something different. So I decided to give it a try. So what I did is I took one plastic kit. You can actually guess what it is from the name. I mean, it's not difficult. It's a Miniart 135 scale Kugelpanzer, and basically it's the same. Thank you for the like, by the way. And so it's the same as a Sharo tank, as any other version or edition of this kit. And what I would like to do is to try to assemble this kit without any special tools. So the only thing which I bought is the sprue cutter. Also I have this scalpel, and that's pretty much all. I don't have paints, I don't have airbrush, I don't have even the brush. So it will be quite a funny build in my opinion. What I would like to do is to test how this model builds with just the model glue, just the sprue cutter, and the scalpel. So it will be completely basic build without any, let's say, weathering, going out in various directions. It will be something different from this. And that's why I think it will be divided into several parts, but it won't be as long as previous editions. And some of you requested to do the live sessions. I mean, I also miss you all, especially those who are watching this video. So I guess it will be also our form of communication during this travel time, because basically I'm not shooting any fresh video reviews at the moment. I do have kits in, let's say, in the queue, which should be shot on the video review, but as I said, I'm away from my home. As you remember, camera broke, so that's why I decided to take a small break, and now it will be slightly different format, I would say. So first of all, this Kugelpanzer plastic is interesting because it's an interior kit in 135 scale. So even though that's a what if series, still we get all internal detailing inside. And in my opinion, it makes this kit even more engaging, because you can basically open the hatches and expose what is hidden inside. And because this is an unusual subject, that's why you can surprise some people. You can also add figurines. I saw some builds with LEDs installed inside. It's all dependent on your imagination, because it's what if subject. You can do whatever you want, and nobody will be like blaming you that it's not historically precise, it's not a precise model. I mean, we all hate such critics, we all know, I mean, we all can agree, and that's why I think this might be a nice relaxed build for those who are tired from this stuff. So, because of the traveling, I took only assembly manual and plastic sprues. They're one beside the camera. And here you can see also some features of this kit. So I did not take decals because they're useless without any paint work. And I will try to make something interesting without paint. And what we have here also is that all hatches can be post open and closed. Obviously I will be placing them open because it will be more interesting. Then on the next page we have marking options. These are not interesting for us. This one you can see in the kit review. And here we have assembly process. So everything starts with engine, then we continue with driver seats, first subframe assembly, etc, etc. So it will be quite engaging process. And why it is even more engaging is that we have the plastic bag with all the sprues, and traditionally for Miniart we have a huge amount of small plastic sprues, so I'll have to make sure somehow not to lose them, and I think it will be quite a challenge, especially considering that I'm traveling from one city to another city. But now 1 week I will be staying in the same spot, I guess, so I hope I will be able to finish it in 1 week, and I also hope that maybe you have some advice on how to speed up this process. Nevertheless, I see that these engine parts are placed on this plastic sprue, so let's remove it out of the plastic bag and we'll check it closer. Just give me a second, because of this tight packaging, it's a bit tricky to remove, to shake them all, and then maybe they will go out, or maybe not. Another dangerous thing is that we have a lot of thin plastic sprues here, so here you can see those plastic sprues. I will put other frames aside. Okay, so what do we have here? Engine parts, you can see them here. I hope camera focused. And also we have the main hull house, and then also what is this? Here we have various interior parts. We don't need the sprue at the moment. I will put it here. That's the parts for the main frame. I guess we will need them a bit later, so I will put them also here on the top. And those two frames are built in the main frame, which is actually housing the hull parts and also the hatches. But otherwise, I mean, it should be quite understandable where they go once you take a look at the assembly manual. Okay, so for this plastic sprue, I would like to open the assembly manual. And I just want to be sure that we are using the right parts. So these are parts C, and it's like really crazy, how to say, the parts insignia, how they are, let's say, pointed out on in the assembly manual is quite weird. And now I have to search for the sprue CA. Yes, it's CA, because this sprue is actually C, and another sprue which we saw just a few moments before, that's the CA sprue. So what we will need here is those engine cover parts, because they're molded separately, and I think also this oil path as well. Yes, we will need it as well. Just give me a second, I will take the sprue cutter because I forgot it in the different room, and I will be back. This sprue cutter is also quite funny story. Currently, at the moment, I am in Kazakhstan, so it was. I mean, the modeling hobby is not that popular here. So when I went to the model shop and I was like, "Yeah, do you have a sprue cutter?" They were like, "What?" And that's why I had to go for some hobby store. It's like make everything with your own hands, and asked for the wire cutters, so I got this basic cutter. I think it should be more than enough for the plastic parts, and it's quite simple. It has this nice pinkish reddish hands, but it's quite handy to hold. Maybe I will take it home. We will see. But note how thin are they. I mean, is this really surprising for me? Just give me a second. I will take a sip of lemonade. I mean, it's surprising because for that price you get such a thin edge. Okay, so what do we start with? We start with part C19, and that's this part, I guess. Yes, it is. So we cut it off, and we officially start this build. Yay! I'm just overexcited because I haven't been live streaming for several months, and finally we are back. And frankly speaking, what I was checking, I will order it straight away after my return back to Prague. I'm going to order this live streaming device. Why? Because I checked the possible use scenarios, and not only we will be able to do the live streams of those builds in a better quality and with better focus, but also we will be able to. Give me a second. I'll take also the sending file. I think I do have the sending file here. Told you. Here it is. Okay, so as I said, one scenario and quite obvious one is to use the live streaming for those live builds. But another one which is not that obvious, I would like to do all the reviews in the live mode. So basically, every video review. Hi Nikki, yeah, nice to see you watching as well. So as I said, every video review will be live streamed. In my opinion, it will add, I would say, interest to the review process, because we will be checking actually everything in the real time. There won't be any hidden parts, cut off parts, so everything will be live. And if I will be doing some, I would say, bloopers, they will be lifetime, and you'll hear them in the lifetime. Maybe you'll also hear my guinea pig, so it will be also quite funny. Okay, so here I am sending the first. Maybe also cut my finger, I don't know. So sending first engine part, here it is. Now, what I like about the recent Miniart kits is the molding quality, because, I mean, in the plastic you get really nice detailing out of the box, and that's not resin. You don't have to resort to resin parts. You get everything molded on the spruce. You just cut it off and use it straight away, and that's really nice. But some parts, they're really tricky, and we will have it coming, because as you can see here, we have a lot of those thin tubings. And the funny thing is that I don't have the tweezers here. I just realized it just at this moment, and it will be quite a funny process. Yeah, классный шарик, huh? Okay, so what we have here is this top cover for the engine. So I'm going to cut it off. Give me a second. It's also another interesting thing about, let's say, modelers here is that you go to the toy shop, because we don't have, they don't have the model shops here, only the toy shops. And in the toy shops you can find actually only two brands of the kits. So first one is Zvezda, obviously, and I mean, considering the quality of the modern Zvezda kits, it's not that bad, because before it was like Zvezda, and now it's Zvezda, because I mean, you saw the recent kit reviews. I reviewed several of them, and they were really nice. I mean, I can admit that the advancement they made in the recent years is really noticeable, and that's why it's not a shame to build some fresh Zvezda kit today. So that's why I'm happy to see. And another brand is Revel, which is quite surprising, because I mean, you don't see any other brands. It's only two brands, Zvezda and Revel, and you have to decide what you want to build. And it's like, I don't know. So I cut off this part, but I don't know if it fits here, because we have this. No, it actually should be like this. Yeah, I need to slip a bit. Okay, so the part will be fitting like this, and note that even dry fitment works perfectly. I mean, I don't have any complaints here. Here you can see the part in the place. Of course, I will glue it in the place. I just need to take the glue and attach it, but I won't be doing it now. I will be doing it a bit later. And in the next video session, we will actually discuss the finished engine. But for now, what I wanted to do is just to show you what I will be building, to say hi to you, because I didn't see you for the long time. And of course, thank you for joining today, Saturday evening. I know that everybody is having nice summer evenings, but they decided to spend some time with you, with me. So it's really cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. You are all cool guys. And I will see you in the next live session. I think we'll have it tomorrow. Thank you for joining once again, and bye.